For the first learning center, the teacher will ask the students to get into pairs within their small groups. The pairs will be given Chromebooks, where they will search up the video called Habitat Destruction by Phil McCoon in YouTube, and they will also be provided with a link which can be found on the worksheet. After viewing the short video, students will be asked to fill out the worksheet printed out for them based on what they watched. At the end of the worksheet is a KWL chart. Students will be expected to fill the chart out before, during, and after the video, writing about what they know, want to know, and learned.
The second activity will take place over 2 days. On the first day, students will go on a nature walk with cameras provided by the teacher. Students who have their own tablet, device, or smartphone are also able to use that to take pictures on the walk. Students will be required to take pictures of how humans negatively impact or positively impact animal habitats. On the second day, when we're working at our learning centers, students will be given back the pictures that they took the other day and write up about how they positively or negatively impact the environment and why they took those pictures.
The next center will require students to work in small groups to create a habitat for an animal or animals of their choosing. Students must create their habitat by using materials that can be found in the habitat they have chosen, or materials that look like things that may be found in that habitat. Some of these materials will be provided by the teacher, but additional required materials will be brought in by the students. After the habitat has been made, groups will give a brief explanation of their habitats, including what kind of animals live there, what the climate is like, and what can be found. This is an example of a habitat that can be made for this center. It is a grassland consisting of different animals that can be found there, such as elephants, giraffes, tigers, monkeys, and deer. The animals are drinking from a stream of water that can be found in the grassland and are surrounded by different vegetation. We would also explain the climate of the grassland, which is typically warm and has a lot of precipitation.
Here is instructions on how to play the board game. In the video that is attached next, we will have an example of someone showing you how to play the board game as well. Go.
And for activity 4, we've put together a board game called Habitat Facts. So the players are going to work in pairs, roll the dice, and land on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are blue and yellow squares with corresponding cards. I landed on the yellow. I'm going to pick up the yellow card that says, move forward 2 spaces. As I do that, if I land on the blue card, this is where we introduce habitat trivia for the kids. They will be working in pairs. One partner will be reading the question and the other partner will be answering. And the answers are provided for them so they don't struggle with that. And the object of the game is just they make their way through to get home safely to their habitats.